has it been the case that someone gives their life to Messiah, being born again, and then someone walks up to them with a Bible, probably a King James, and says, here, go read the book of John. That'll get you started. So they go to John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And they have to be shaking their head and say, what? Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 3 of the Torah portion, Bereshit, Genesis, beginning. And we're looking at this through the eyes of the book of John, or the book of Yochanan. So again, we quote this verse from the Scriptures version that says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim. It's interesting then in Genesis, Bereshit chapter 1, verse 1, in the beginning, Elohim. As Yochanan is writing his book, and by the way, it is one of the most profound, deep, sod level, meaning very, very, very deep level writings in all of Scripture. The next time someone gives their life to Messiah, start them out at the beginning in the book of Genesis or Bereshit and let them start there. John would be a collegiate, 4th year collegiate course. So we don't give a kindergartner the book of Yochanan and say, here, read it. That all being said, now there is a powerful connection between in the beginning and in the beginning. Both Yochanan and Bereshit or Genesis starts out with the same phrase, in the beginning. And then we see the word word in John, Elohim in Genesis. But there's a vital connection between Elohim and this one who was called the Word. Now, if you've done any Greek study at all in the book of Yochanan, John, you will see that they very quickly say this word is logos, which means something said, the word that has been spoken. Thayer's lexicon for that will give you a reference to especially for dabar, D-A-B-A-R or D-A-V-A-R, depending upon the Hebrew pronunciation. So this word davar is Hebrew. Strong says that the word davar means a word, by implication, a matter or a thing. So this is not just a word that has been spoken and heard and is now gone, as if a breath breathed into the air and then it's lost in the room. But rather, this is a word that is something. It has substance to it. And indeed, the word that we're referencing here, Yeshua personified, is substantive. It has some value, some substance to it. The Jusinius's Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, you can be intelligent just putting that phrase together. It means words, speech, a discourse. Then it gets interesting. It references a promise or something promised. So now this word that has substance is substantive because it is promising something. It has value of something present and yet to come. In the Aramaic, which is a sister language, if you will, to Hebrew, some would say it's the street version of Hebrew. It's the word miltha, M-I-L-T-H-A, miltha, of which there is no direct English equivalent. This word, miltha, can mean word or manifestation, an instance, or substance. So now we're getting down to an even meatier, if you will, version of understanding. This is a word that can be manifested, to have substance, to be a word that is of a particular instance, a particular moment of time. So in the beginning was the davar, the word that was spoken, that has substance, has manifestation, has promise, has something of that which is yet to come. In the beginning was this word. So I want to go a little deep here. So put on your thinking caps with me and just hold on a minute. Normally we read the phrase in the beginning and immediately we put a time stamp on it. Okay, now we're in a reference to time, we're thinking about when this event took place. But again, if you go back to the book of Bereshit or Genesis chapter 1, you will find that it is on day 4 that the sun, moon, stars, and planetary beings or planets are put into place. Physical realm reckoning of time then as a 24-hour cycle doesn't really take place until day number 4. There's prior to that no sun to circle the globe. There is no moon rising in the evening. There is light on day 1, but it's a different light than the sun or the moon or the stars. So how is time being calculated? Well, it's not really being calculated yet, other than Yah says it's day 1, 2, and 3. Day 4 is what I believe 24-hour periods of time became applicable then to the earth. My thoughts, you don't have to share that. But here's where I'm going. Could it be, and I put a question mark here, could it be that what is being referenced by the phrase in the beginning is not a when, but a who? That there is one whose identity is, quote unquote, in the beginning, almost as if it's a title or a name. In the beginning, he who is known as in the beginning or the beginning, in him there is then the revelation of Elohim. He reveals himself as Elohim, that is the creator who is also the judge of his creation. This one who is the beginning, revealing himself as Elohim the creator, then created, it says in the Hebrew, Aleph Tav Hashemayim. Aleph Tav being the direct object indicator, saying that whatever is being created, what follows the direct object indicator, Aleph Tav, is that which is created. So the Aleph Tav is through that agency of Aleph Tav that the heavens were created, and through the agency of Aleph Tav that the earth, Haaretz, was created. It has long been a rabbinical question. Who, not what, but who is the Aleph Tav? Yeshua said in the book of Revelation, chapter number 1, I am the Aleph and the Tav. Now, the Greek translation of this, I'm the Alpha and Omega. My question is, why would the Hebrew Messiah reveal himself in full revelation to a fellow Hebrew and speak Greek to him? That makes no sense. He would have spoke Greek. So speaking, not Greek, Hebrew, excuse me. So speaking Hebrew to Yochanan, he would have said, I am the Aleph Tav. I am the one that the revelation of the one who is the beginning, as he revealed himself as Elohim the Creator, through me. Colossians chapter number 1, verse 12 through 19. Through me, he has brought all things into existence. I am the Word, of Elohim, the very spoken vehicle of his word. And through me, all things have come into being, in an instance and manifestation of time. And the promise of his creation is still to be fulfilled. Think about these things today. We'll talk more tomorrow. Until then, shalom.